6 feet straight up from Singatoka, Votua Boxing Gym. And against him is Jonasa Kavika, all the way from the Kavika Boxing Gym. Also, well, I would say, Kavika, the name sounds familiar. Any relations to Moses Kavika, Atulesh?
Jonasa is the nephew of Moses Kavika. Jonasa's father is Paula Kavika. He used to be a heavyweight boxer too.
As you can see, Kavika making his way to the ring. Lawanga Park is full now. The crowd, the hometown crowd looking on, cheering on their hometown boys. Seems like a classical musical intro. Must be a fan of Beethoven, but you never know with this new music how the beat changes. Now Jonasa Kavika is hoping to become the heavyweight champion of Fiji. So is James Singh. This is a vacant title which no one holds at the moment, and hopefully one of these boxes goes home. Well, one of the most prestigious, the weight category that most people are following. Jonasa Kavika walking around. Let's see what he has brought to the game. And I also believe James Singh, he's been trained by his wife. I'm hearing that she trains him 5 days a week, and on his weekends he comes down to train in the Uptown Boxing Gym in Suva.
Manisha, the wife, Manisha has been training James. And this is the second time Jonasa and James Singh is fighting.
Yeah, well, second time. So I would assume that both these boxers know each other. They know each other's strength, where and how they'd be expecting. But definitely, if they're facing each other for the second time, they've come with a different game plan. And let's see who comes out on top. Definitely, this is a vacant title, and we would definitely like to see him. James the Beast Singh. He's the first heavyweight title contender of, I would not say first, but of Fijian of Indian descent after a long time. There you go, his music, Tu Mera Hero, definitely Singatoka hero. James the Beast Singh, Tu Mera Hero. Nathaniel Singh is running with him. Is he going to be in his corner, Atulesh?
Yeah, he's the cornerman for James again.
You said he's going to become a professional cornerman soon.
Yeah, he's not getting fights, I don't know why.
Well, definitely, hopefully a better future for him. But for now, the two men which the crowd has come to see is James the Beast Singh and Jonasa Kavika. The referee for this match is Atulesh?
It's Chone Loloma from Suva again.
Here in the blue corner.
The upcoming referee right now.
Definitely, we need good referees in Fiji who are able to, tell the boxers what to do. And being a good referee, you need to be in command of the game and need to assure that the boxers listen to you, because you'd be controlling two raging men with power. This is weight division is not a joke, because any one punch can end this match. And both these boxers know that.
Both heavyweights are from Singatoka, Hakua, Nandro.
Definitely they must have gone to school, but both are age 25, so similar age. I would assume they would have gone to school together or have trained together at one point in time.
They have trained together. James used to train with Moses before, but later they training in different gyms now.
There you go. That shows the love between those two. Respect and love. We need that. We need less trash talking in this sport and more respect towards each other. Well, the crowd does get cheered up by the trash talking. We are getting ready for the first round in the turquoise trunks. James the Beast Singh. White trunks. Jonasa Kavika. Let's see who gets the upper hand in the first round. Will this last the whole 10 rounds, or will we see a knockout? Kavika moving in with a few jabs. He seems, James the Singh, he's bobbing around. I've seen a similar stance. It reminds me of Andy Ruiz Jr., Atulesh.
James is following Ruiz' pattern of fighting. You can't exchange with James, so Kavika have to box and stay away from James.
Well, not a lot of heavyweight boxers have been known to box themselves in Fiji. I can recall Frank Arthur being one of those. He used to be one of those boxers who would love to box his opponents out.
Yeah, he had great jabs and good right hand.
I remember I was in high school at Indian College, and Frank Arthur used to run at least 30 to 40 rounds of that soccer field we had.
Yeah, I remember the tall guy.
Tall Ratuman. But now it's all about James the Beast Singh and Jonasa Kavika. Kavika trying these jabs. Definitely he's got more of the reach, being 6'3". 6 foot is what James Singh's height is. It's cooler now. Definitely 35 degrees was when the fight had started. The heat does take its toll on the boxes. So hopefully the bigger... Oh, that was quite a miss. That roundhouse, left roundhouse. Kavika better watch out for that. Singh moving around. Kavika, both orthodox. Right hand punches. Another miss by Singh. Kavika lands. Lands again with his jabs. Nice steady jabs. One to the body again. Kavika is doing well. Seems to know what to do with James Singh. Singh bobs to the body. Tapping gloves like as if they were sparring. Kavika's jab slips away. Good block by James Singh. James Singh moves in with rabbit-like punches, just like what Andy Ruiz would do.
Good to see Jonasa is backpedaling and avoiding James.
They fought each other, so definitely they know each other's style and they would be aware of where they would be coming from. 10 seconds to the end of the first round. Let's see who gets where. Kavika holding James up, knowing that the first round is almost over. And there goes the bell. Atulesh, how did you see the first round? Do you think Kavika outscored or Singh landed more?
I think I'll give this round to Jonasa. He landed some clean punches.
And the professional cornerman yet there again, Nathaniel Singh.
And the crowd is enjoying.
Rugby town has become boxing town today. Some famous boxers have come from Singatoka, and Singatoka fans definitely love their boxing. I know the boys from the market are up there with their grog bucket, definitely enjoying this fight. Atulesh, what do you think should be the game plan for these boxers? What does James need to do to make sure he's in command?
Well, James will put pressure on Jonasa since he's a pressure fighter.
Round 2. Here we go again. Light blue or turquoise colored trunks. James Singh. White trunks. Jonasa Kavika. For those of you who have come in late, as the start of the Phantom. James the Beast Singh, wary of those long jabs. Definitely the height and reach advantage with Jonasa Kavika. There was a slip and miss. James trying to land those jabs, trying to come under the reach of Kavika. Little roundhouse left to the face of James by Kavika. Singh goes under the jab again, tries to connect it to the body. The crowd enjoying this fight so far. Round 2 of the 10-round fights. Kavika jabs. There's quite a punch over there. What happened there? Taunting him is James Singh, calling him in. Come on. Oh, James Singh with a flurry of punches. Good combination and a show of tongue. Playing a psychological game over there is James against Jonasa Kavika.
That's what I was talking about. Jonasa have to keep the distance. You have to keep away from James.
James wants Jonasa Kavika to come close to him. As you saw, there was a flurry of punches by James Singh when Jonasa Kavika came close to him. There you go. You can see, come on James, that's Manisha shouting from his corner. Counter punches, jab and counter punch by James the Singh. He does this rabbit-like punches and one to the body. Calls him, come on, give it to me. That's a trap. He doesn't want to go in there. That jab landed on the back of James Singh's head. Jonasa puts it. Is he tired? Is he tired?
He's a good game plan. He's just scoring and moving out. He's scoring, moving out.
Definitely, that's the way to go, taking advantage of the reach that this man has on the local scene. James Singh with that miss.
You can't exchange with James Singh. You'll go down.
A good counter puncher. James Singh knows what to do. Has been boxing for some years now. Young boxer as well. 25 is a good age. Enough of extra experience to have. Kavika connecting that jab again. Blocked by James. James is wanting to move in. Go on, connect to the left jab. James Singh connects. Kavika holding him up. That's what he's been told, and connected again, Kavika. End of round 2, a few punches were thrown. After the, well, I'm sure the judges would take that into account. Round 2.
It was quite even round, but
even round.
Yeah, but I'll give it to Jonasa again. He was backpedaling, he was scoring.
What do you think should his corner be telling James Singh? James Singh's corner should, what would you have told James? So let's put it this way.
Since James is a pressure fighter, he have to go for opportunities.
There you go, you see in the replay, Kavika connecting those punches, and here James connecting with the left roundhouse. And a counter by Kavika. Both boxers know each other. Both are wary at this point in time. It's the heavyweight champion, championship, ladies and gentlemen, and that weight category. One punch can finish the fight. The sun is slowly setting. Floodlights are on. Round number 3. Here we go. Let's go.
Let's go for the vacant heavyweight championship of Fiji.
Oh, nice jab to the face by James Singh. Jonasa Kavika, James moving in. But as he moves in, he seems to be dropping that guard. But Jonasa Kavika not taking advantage of that particular situation. Using his long reach, Jonasa Kavika trying to keep James Singh at bay. Jab again by Jonasa Kavika. Another roundhouse miss. That's what he's been trying to do. Trying to get away under the left jab and come up with his right to his face to knock his opponent down.
Jonasa knows James very well. They already fought. They used to train before together.
Connect to the face by James Singh with his left jab. The combination. Well, you would love to have a boxer like Mike Tyson in Fiji. Let's see if any of our boxers can do that. Right about now, we have much of a Andy Ruiz versus I would say, even a Holyfield kind of fight.
I remember when Moses Rovi used to fight, he was called Mike Tyson of Fiji.
I remember that he used to come in and go and look for that kill from the start of the bell.
He was our local Mike Tyson.
Moses Rovi. Those were the days, the golden era of boxing in the 90s.
Yes, Moses Rovi and Kavika was there.
Moses Kavika, uncle to the fighter you can see on screen in the white trunks, Jonasa Kavika. James Singh slowly moves away. Kavika trying his, he should be trying his jab because he's moving back. Jab, move. But he knows that Singh is trying to move under that jab. As you would have noticed in the few last rounds, as soon as that jab is thrown, he bobs to the right of that jab and then he throws that left with a roundhouse pattern. If that connects, that's one of the very old techniques which is taught in boxing, to slip that way and throw that roundhouse. And many boxers have been caught by that particular punch.
Yeah, when you throw your jab, you have to be very quick to cover your face again. You know, like the way Jonasa is throwing, anytime James can counter him.
Both boxers exchanging punches. Here we go, James throwing some punches and Kavika calling him in. Come on, boy. Oh yeah, here we go. The big boys are doing it and the crowd is loving it. Here, there's 2 connected, 3. James says, okay, I can take some more. Yeah, bring it on. What's going to happen? Kavika seems to be taking the fight to James. This is what the crowd came for. This is what they came for. And that signals the end of round 3. Definitely, the fight is getting interesting. Atulesh, James Singh would have taken this round or still Kavika? Because I saw Kavika scoring those 3 jabs. Yeah, well, let's have a look here again. Let's see who gets it. Singh calling on Kavika, as you can see over there. That's corrected. Both, it was a double punch. Both of them got it. But Kavika here coming out on top.
James is not bothered about the punches because those points, because James' plan is knockout.
Definitely. You're a heavyweight boxer. You definitely come to knock your opponent. That's what the crowd wants to see.
He knows that definitely he'll knock out.
Round 4 of the scheduled 10 rounds. The vacant heavyweight title of Fiji. Who will it be? James the Beast Singh or Jonasa Kavika? Both hometown heroes. Both from Sigatoka. And we say Dolavina to all those tuned in from Sigatokyo. This is South Pacific's biggest fights of 2020. All the way in Lawanga Park, what started with exhibition fights has now come down to this, the main bout of the day. Well, boxing promoter Freddie Chan has promised more fights, and the director and the matchmaker Mohammad Shamil has told there'll be more fights to come. He's thrown his support behind James Singh. James.
Jonasa have to be very...
Sebastian Singh, he won his fight, returned to the ring after 1 year, 2 months.
Jonasa have to be very careful of James, the right hook.
Yeah, he tried that in the first round. He was looking for a first round knockout, did quite well. There we go. That's what I was talking about. To the body, and to the face. Probably that's well trained. And then Kavika showing that he's no pushover. Jab and moves away again. James seems to be knowing where the opening is. His ability to take those punches from Kavika is quite amazing. He seems to have a very, let's say, he does not have a glass jaw.
No, I think James has covered well. When he throws punches, James covers well. So the punches are landed on the gloves.
James chasing Kavika around now. Landing an uppercut. James seemed to know what that was coming and he dodged away. Uppercut to the body, few punches landed, slips away. Kavika landing a few. Even after landing, he's moving away. James seems to be the aggressor of the two. His guard's up, taking those punches to the guard. 1-2 and that roundhouse again. Kavika's scoring with those points. There's a game plan. Score the points, win the fight on points. It's a title bout. Both of these boxers won that belt. And definitely a young Jonasa Kavika would love to be a first-time champion.
But I think James is going for knockout.
Well, that's what it looks like because he's being the aggressor. He's going for his power punches. And I haven't seen Kavika throw any of his power punches with his rights. He's jabbing, scoring. They got that right, but there was not much conviction. And a left to the face by James Singh. 10 seconds left. Oh, when the bell goes for the 4th round. Interesting fight. James the Singh landing a few and taking a few from Jonasa Kavika as well. Atulesh, this about your expert opinion on this?
I think James is getting more aggressive and I see Jonasa is getting a bit tired.
Well, you need to have energy. These are the big boys. The big boys will get tired faster.
If you look at the body size, James looked more unfit.
Well, your body type, as Andy Ruiz had proved, your body type has got nothing to do with boxing. You see here, Kavika taunting him. Come on, boy, give it to me. Boy, there was a miss by Kavika and connects, goes all over the head. That's what I'm talking about. None of the punches by Kavika seems to be landing. The jabs do, but seems undisturbed. He took the 2 jabs and then he slipped to the right, as I said, and he's going to come in with that roundhouse. Round number 5 of the scheduled 10-round fight. The vacant title. Who will be the heavyweight king of Fiji? James Singh or Jonasa Kavika? Both hometown boys from Singapore. Who will take the belt home? Kavika goes down. What happened there?
I think he's complaining of a low blow. The
Let's
referee
have a
was
look. Let's see what happens. Was that intentional or just
the referee is closer to the action.
well, we couldn't see what really happened, but he's claiming to have been hit under the belt, below the belt. The term is in boxing. We'll have a look again to see what really happened from another angle if we can.
It's below the belt,
Definitely there's a punch there.
But
a
it-
left,
but it's a soft.
well, a soft punch.
The
Definitely.
the ref is clever.
I think you're right. I think he's looking for. They got Lale there telling him boxers to go on, continue the boxing. He's fine.
It's a low blow, but it's a soft one.
Yeah, well, definitely the judges have noted it. Usman Lale.
In fact, it hit his thigh.
It's a good observation.
So the referees have to be very careful in this type of situation. And
Well, as you said, we've got an experienced referee in the fight. If we look again, you see, there you go. That's that low jab there. Not a jab, but a low sort of a uppercut kind of punch coming in.
Yeah,
It hit him on the
thigh.
right thigh.
let's see.
Near, well, not really the groin area, quite near to the groin area, I would say, but definitely that would hurt. James Singh coming in, fury of boxes, punches being exchanged. James coming out on top. Jonasa Kavika too, he's held him. What does this show?
Kavika should not exchange with James. It's a risky business.
Risky business. You cannot, I would say, if you go toe to toe with him, you don't want to be caught in the situation, because looking at this fight, James Singh has got the ability to take those punches being thrown to him by Jonasa Kavika. Okay, that jab, and he bobs to the right of that particular jab. He's been doing that from the first round. His trainers, Kavika's trainers, should be telling him to come up with a different thing, come up with a different sort of combination to get James Singh.
Sometimes when you lose your temper, you forget about your game plan. That's what happened to Jonasa here. He's exchanging.
There was connected.
He wants to exchange now.
Yeah, and James Singh seems to be able to taunt him and get him angry, making him forget of the point. A jab there by Jonasa Kavika, another jab scoring, but James Singh moving in. Are those punches feeling Jonasa? Is that why he's moving back? Comes back with a body punch against, tries to throw a sneaky one in.
Jonasa looks tired again because
Definitely looks tired. It showed when he went down a soft. I've seen boxers take harder punches below the belt, and I think he wanted a breather. There you go. Yeah, the equal amount of crowd. There was a good left to the face of Jonasa Kavika. He's definitely feeling those punches. Those were snuck in by James the Beast Singh.
he looks hurt.
Definitely looks hurt. He's trying to punch his way out of this one. James Singh telling him, come on, bring your game. I can take what you've got for me, but can you take my punches? Listen to be talking in the ring. Jabs there by Kavika. Singh. A punch after the well, we've broken off. This was the 5th midway through the fight. Atulesh, Jonasa looks tired. Definitely this round would say Singh has come out on top.
Yeah, I think Jonasa is not ready to fight high-paced boxing.
There we go. As we can see, coming in with the punishment, misses, and that left to the face. That did the damage. That hurt Kavika.
That's true, yeah. That left hook was deadly.
Again, we can see Kavika over here trying to punch his way out of this situation, holding him more like a rugby tackle. I know both boys are from the rugby town of Nadroga, but this is a different sport, gentlemen. We'll see if Kavika has got the mental and the fitness to make it all the way to the 10th round. Because right about now, he looks very tired. If you are tired at halfway of this stage, what can you do? What should you do? What can a boxer in Kavika's situation do as we're about to start round 6?
As I told you earlier, Kavika should just box. Score points, move around. Score points. You can't exchange with James.
James coming in again, knowing full. His corner must have told him that Kavika's tired. Kavika knows he needs to now. Kavika is looking for the knockout. He wants to finish the fight early. James Singh looks to be the next big thing in boxing. A lot of crowd support, a lot of family support. Kavika waiting. James coming in with another roundhouse, but luckily enough, slipping out of that punch was Kavika. These are the kind of punches Singh is throwing, looking for that knockout.
I think Singh should go to the body right now because Jonasa looks very tired.
Definitely, you can. Well, that is something the coaches should be telling him. That's what the corner men should be telling him. But I'm looking at Kavika. Oh, what a punch again to the face of Kavika. He seems to be going down. Is he going down? Referee says, okay, go to you, and he's gone down on one knee. This is definitely knock. Well, it's taken as a.
But the referee didn't. Oh, he's counting. It's a knockdown.
Yeah, as a knockdown. He looked hurt with that punch to the face.
Yeah, he was hit.
Definitely a good show by James. He's coming out on top. This is more looking like he's going towards a knockdown. Kavika needs to be very careful. He's trying to go toe-to-toe and exchange punches with James Singh, but James Singh landing that left again.
Yeah, he's connecting
now he's throwing his power punches. Yeah, he's taunting him. Kavika, as usual, using his jab. He's walking in. Singh is trying that. He wants to walk in. He wants Kavika to come for him. But the way Kavika is clinging to Singh's body, it shows that he is tired. He's holding the ropes. This is not very unbecoming of a boxer at this particular level.
He looks tired. He has missed several punches. When you miss punches, you'll get tired.
Definitely, you need to be scoring. You can't throw punches in the air. Every good boxer knows that. Kavika with those flurry of punches. Singh, he's throwing. Now he's showing what he looks more confident. There you go. He's bobbing, weaving, and connecting that left again. Caught him. One to the body, to the head, body, head. Here we go. To the head again. Left to the head. Big right into the swing, the miss. And he's down again. Round 6. Kavika, what is happening over here?
Oh, yeah, he's down. He's tired. I think the body punches is really affecting him.
Well, even if body punches are affecting him, I mean, you expect to be fighting at this level, need to be more fitter. There we go. You see that left to the face, right to the face, left swing was a miss. Then Singh corners him again. The big right miss again. Left the misses. He fell on his own.
Yeah.
He looks tired. What did that punch had so much power in him? Did he rock Singh over there? Did Kavika rock Singh over there? He backpedaled a little bit, but Singh comes in with that left, and that signals the end of round 6. It was a very interesting round. Definitely Kavika going down twice. This one, I don't know if he really went down. And Singh taunting him, "Come on, get up, boy."
Yeah, this round goes to Singh.
Definitely coming out to be better. And Kavika has taken some punishment. I'm wondering if it's going to last the next round. There's 4 more rounds to go. And these are big boys. Singh's punches are not light punches. It's a Saturday night fight, Fiji style. Nandronga style, all the way in Lawanga Park. And brought to you on My TV. How many knockdowns did you count over there?
I think the referee has already counted 3 knockdowns already in this bout.
I don't think there's a 3 knockdown out for this one.
No, if it's in one round, then it's a 3 knockout rule will apply, I think.
It's for the first single round.
Round number 7.
Round number 7. You've heard James Singh in his turquoise-colored trunks with the white of Kavika. Kavika knows that he needs to hit him hard.
Can Kavika survive this round?
As we saw the last time, you're right, Akhilesh, the last bout Kavika was tired, he was out of wind, and James Singh shows that he has been training despite what he looks like.
Jonasa looks tired.
Very tired, swinging those in the air, and Singh is reading those punches very well. James then moves away, Singh following him like he wants to land that. Coming in one, there's a good punch left to the body of Kavika by Singh. Come on, Kavika. Let's see what you got. This is the heavyweight. You don't want to be a heavyweight champion of Fiji if you're going to get tired. Singh showing what he's got. That was a big miss by Singh, but a connection to the face. A little rabbit punch. A left to the face again. He's trying to come in with that looking jabs. Singh jabbing now. He was well connected to the face by Kavika. 1-2, but seems to be tired. Seems to be tiring. And Singh is going again, and he's gone down. What is it? He's gone down. He's gone down.
It's a knockout. It's a knockout. The referee will count.
What happened over here?
It was a good combination from Singh. It's a knockout.
Singh definitely has been swinging and has been connecting those punches. One to the face, second to the face, both lefts, and then he goes down, but he misses that hook that he has connected, and Kavika has gone down. He looks more tired than knocked out. He seems to be gasping for the air, and it's all over. It's all over, ladies and gentlemen. The heavyweight title of Fiji hasn't been decided.
Yeah, it goes to James Singh.
James Singh definitely was the better fighter in this round. He's dancing in the corner, he's celebrating. His fans are definitely celebrating. He doesn't look tired at all.
Yeah, big heart to fight.
Definitely. Well, you saw the fight. Kavika started strong in the first one and the round one and round two, scoring those points with the jabs. Time for, well, this is the time everyone has been waiting for. The belts, the vacant title. Who will the title goes to? James the Beast Singh being congratulated by his fans in the ring.
Well, this is what James was waiting for. A big belt, crown.
Seems very happy. You can tell by the expression on his face. He's overjoyed. He's been called back by the referee. Come for the formalities.
He looks overexcited.
Definitely. Well, if you'd be getting the belt, the vacant title, you'd be excited as well. And Minister Rosie Akbar is in the ring.
She is the chief guest for today's event.
Definitely. It was, well, all the fights today were exciting. Sebastian Sniper Singh definitely showing that he still has it. Then Savinathan Naliva winning in the light heavyweight by a knockout. And prior to that, we had Abhay Chand winning his fight on a knockout as well. We had quite a few, all the fights went to the... And,
ladies and gentlemen, let's have a round of applause for both these boys,
the
please.
presentation. This is what people have been waiting for. A big crowd has turned up. People are moving ringside. What is everybody waiting for? What is that delay over here? Usman Lale is... Lale looks to have some concern on his face. And there's questions being asked. Kavika, James Singh is moving in. You can see...
Ladies and gentlemen, the official decision.
Oh, Mustafa, our good friend Mustafa.
The winner by KO in 1 minute 26 seconds, 7th round, and the new heavyweight champion of Fiji, James Singh.